It's so hard. My son is in the 7th grade. God damn it. I want all you new parents to know this right now. When you were in the 7th grade and you weren't smart, you're definitely not going to be smart when your kid gets to the 7th grade. It's harder. My son and I are failing math. It's so hard. Now he's getting a C- in math. C- in math. In private school, that's not good. That's failing math. So of course she brings me in for a parent-teacher meeting. Private school, that's what they do. They sit you down because they're concerned. Hi, Mr. Coy. Mr. Coy, please sit down. I don't want to startle you. I want to nip this in the bud. Just want you to know, Mr. Coy, that your son has a C- in math. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. What are we going to do to solve that, Mr. Coy? Well, you need to help me help him. I can do whatever I can over here at school, but when he gets home, you need to crack open that book and you need to start working on those questions with your son. Let's bring that grade back up. Let's do this as a team, Mr. Coy. Come on. And I was like, you know I'm a comedian, right? And I hired you to teach my son math. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are we gonna do to fix that? Sounds like you owe me money. If you have kids, take them to public school. That's the only, public school, please. I pay college tuition for my son's 7th grade education. And then I get a call from the principal, Mr. Coy, you forgot to pay your milk fee. You forgot to pay your milk fee, Mr. Coy. I go, I paid the tuition. I thought it was included in the tuition. No, Mr. Coy, that's separate. I got so mad. I was filling out that paperwork. And I just looked at my son. I go, I can't believe I'm filling out paperwork to pay for milk. He goes, what are you talking about, Dad? I go, when I filled out paperwork, it was so I can get free milk. We were poor, Joe. We couldn't afford milk. So my mom filled out paperwork so we can get a free milk. I couldn't wait to get to school so I could actually taste calcium. And it's delicious when it's free. Man, he didn't know what a free milk was, so I had to explain to him what a free milk looked like. I go, Joe, a free milk was a carton of milk that looked like a house from Monopoly. And it had 3 simple instructions. You pull the right side to the right, the left side to the left, and then you pinch the middle and you pull it towards your chest, and it's supposed to make a spout, but it never made a fucking spout. So you turn it to the back and start it over. That side had too much glue, you couldn't even open that fucking side. So you just ripped it open in the middle. Now you're drinking milk out of a square box. And when you were done with that milk, you put soil in it in a bean and you grew a tree. Yeah, public school. I gotta get my son to be humble. How is my son gonna be humble when I've been driving him to school? His whole school career, he's been chauffeured to school. He's never been on a bus before. That shit'll make you humble. Go to school on a public bus. He doesn't even know what a public bus. I just found out my son doesn't know what a school bus is. We were driving on the freeway and a school bus passed us and my son goes like this, where are they going? Fucking school, asshole. Who's this dick? You've been going to school, you gotta go to school on a bus. That shit'll make you humble. Go to school on a bus with a bunch of kids that hate their fucking life. That was me. I hated my life. I was the last kid on and I was the last kid off. Hate that shit. Every time I got on, there was only one seat left and there was always that one kid that didn't want to share the seat. And I'd walk up to him and he's like, you better not even think about sitting here. I'm like, well, where am I supposed to sit? I don't fucking care. And the bus driver doesn't give a shit. better sit down back there. I don't know where to sit. It's okay, let me sit down. She's getting mad. She's not gonna go unless I sit down. I won't even sit on the whole thing. Just let me sit on the edge. I just sit on the edge and then hold the seat across the aisle. I went to school looking like I took a shit on the bus. And then he'd still fuck with me? Why do you smell like Vicks? Because I have pneumonia.